So, did you just get you a brand new Camaro or a used Camaro, or did you just get a Camaro in general? 6th gen, of course. That's what this video is for. And you got $2,500 to spend, but you don't know what to spend it on because people tell you to go full bolt-on tune, go ahead and get like, side skirt, spoiler, whatever to get carbon fiber hood. Well, this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 things that you can get to make the best use out of $2,500 so you don't have to break the bank, and we're gonna jump into it. If you're new to this channel, my name Anthony. I go by Bluprint when I leave. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel, man. And if y'all don't know, like, I have a Camaro SS when I leave that I pretty much just built. Like, it's pretty much a built car, heads and cam, the whole 9 yards, man. So if y'all don't know that build, just go ahead and check out my pre-existing videos, man. I got lots of content on that. With this, man, since I done did all these miles to my car, I can tell you on about a couple things that you can add to get the most bang for buck, and I may just do this like a whole series, man. So right now we're gonna start with 2,500 because I seen someone ask this question on like Facebook. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a video for people like that, man. So $2,500. These are the first few things that I would spend, and it's not like in any order, I would say, but this is going to be mods that help you with your handling and give you some type of performance out of it, man, so you can still enjoy the car. If you're willing, I'm going to put this in there, if you're willing to void your warranty a little bit, just a little bit. So the very first thing we're going to jump into, man, is like the suspension. Rear suspension on these cars is not that expensive, especially if you do the work yourself. It seems intimidating, but it's not that hard at all, man. You guys can do it because the Camaro, 6th gen Camaro, is like the easiest car to work on, man. So BMR suspension. You can get BMR suspension for about 600, 700 bucks, man. There's always a discount code out there, man. So y'all be sure to go out there and check it out. And that's like to get on the rear end only. You can get the upper and lower control arms, the tow rods, and and the rear cradle lockout. Those 4 things. That's pretty much everything that you need for the rear end of the Camaro to improve your rear end from swaying and all that stuff when you go in the corners or you're doing straight line work, man, on the car, man. So that is perfect for the car. And if you get that set up, just spending that $600 now, let's say you start adding more horsepower down the line, you're pretty much like 80% there if you want to go with a 15-inch conversion kit, man. It uses the same stuff. At that point, if you want to get a 15-inch conversion kit, all you have to do is just get like, I think like a rear end sway links or something like that I'm missing. And just the rotors and brake calipers, and that's pretty much it. And then you pretty much can go from that setup to a 15-inch conversion way down the road, way down the road. But as of now, those are like the 4 couple things that you need for BMR suspension. $600, we're gonna say, with a discount code in your pocket. So we working with 2,500, and that 600 is already gone there. The second thing that you guys can get on here, which is the best bang for buck, I would say, is get the LT2 intake manifold. The best manifold that you're going to get, that's going to give you at least 90% of the gains of the MSD intake manifold. And the only thing is, I just gave you guys 300 bucks because you can just slap it on and it'll run with your stock throttle body, or you can get a pork throttle body, or that's all you're going to get. And if you can decide to port the LT2 intake manifold, the max you're going to run is a 95 millimeter throttle body, and you could add that to your list. That'd be a nice combo there. So between that $300 I told you, go ahead and spend about, I would say, $600 to $700 total. Don't get it ported because you're not going to really get any gains into it like that. You're really just going to be a cleanup job, really. So spend $700 total for that right there, and you'll get you a nice intake manifold and a throttle body. So that right there, the 600 I had you spend and the 700 right there, that'd be a nice gain for the car. And the best thing about it is you don't need a tune, but something I learned that I went to K-Tech, that the car really do hinder you if you put that intake manifold on there. It will run with no check engine light, but it's best to get the gains when you have a tune. So that's that there. The third thing I would say for you guys to get is, I already pretty much said in the last one, is get the 95 millimeter throttle body on there. That'll help the car breathe a little bit more better and stuff like that. I'm not going to say get like a cold air intake or anything like that. Yes, the Rotofab is the most popular one, but there's plenty of people that just run like a K&N green filter, and it just works well with the car, and it's really not that big of a deal. So it all depends on what you're doing, but pretty much with the budget that we have of $2,500, it's not that big of a deal to go ahead and slap on a cold air intake. The very next thing I would say is get a E85 kit. You can get the lethal Camaro or garage one, or you can go with the DSX. I prefer the DSX because the DSX is cleaner. I did have the lethal garage one, and it gave me like an extra fuel line, and it kind of made it look all tacky, not tacky, but it just feel like I didn't need that extra fuel line there. I'll put it like that. And then, but the DSX one, yes, you pay a little bit more. It's like $325, but it's a lot cleaner, and it looks like it come out the factory that way. So that's another thing that I say you guys to get. The next one will be the tune, because if by the time you add on the LT2 intake manifold, the throttle body, the E85 kit, and the tune, you pretty much maxed out. You maxed out at that point. That's your $2,500. So if you want to know like what's the best money to spend, there you go. That's the best way that I can say you can get the best bang for buck and enjoy the car. Now, if you get a little bit more, I'll do another video. Like if you have $5,000, we can go for there. But for $2,500, with you doing the work yourself, that's the best bang for buck that I say you can get in today's time to get some nice horsepower gain, but also some nice handling gain that you can use and build on top of as you go. So if you guys like this video, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this, as I'll probably give more tiers as we go, on like based on your budget, because everybody is not in the same budget. Everybody don't know too much about this platform, and everybody like to tell people the same thing. Oh, go full bolt-on E85 in the tune, or go ahead and go heads and cam, or go ahead and get headers and all that stuff. No, I'm just going to skip all that for you guys, because everybody has a budget to work with. And like I seen, someone said I have $2,500 to spend on the 6th Gen Camaro platform. What's the first things you would get? So this what I would get. This would be the best bang for buck. So if you guys like this video, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.